Hi everyone, welcome back to another video of Top 10, and joining me for this one, we've got Jordan from Movie Worm.
Hi mate, thanks for having me on. I've been excited about it since you asked me, so ready to go. Can't wait. Thanks for having me on, mate.
Yeah, no problem at all. So, yeah, for this episode, Jordan's picked Arnold Schwarzenegger, so we'll be going over our top 10 back and forth favourite movies from Big Arnie. So yeah, I'm going to leave a link in the description to both of Jordan's channels, Movie Worm and his Horror One Movie Squirm. So please go and do check him out, throw him a sub, give him a watch if you love your movies and all this stuff that we all talk about. Please
Cheers,
go and check him out.
Thanks.
So yeah, you've picked Big Arnie, my favorite 80s action star of all time. I love the guy, absolutely love him, love his movies. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to delving into this one.
Yeah, I mean, I always say my dad and my uncle Levi are my two heroes, but when it comes to celebrity heroes, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger was the first. I just ever since I seen Terminator when I was a kid and everything, I just fell in love with the guy. I just love him to bits. He's got so much great screen presence, and he's just a rewatchable actor, isn't he? And
yeah,
so many of his movies I've just gone back to over the years, and I'm sure we'll say a few of his favorite one-liners as this video goes on, but he is the king of one-liners as well. So he's just the ultimate movie star, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. He's someone that I grew up with watching, his movies before. I didn't really know he was the bodybuilder that he was before he got into movies, because I sort of the 90s was when I really got into him. But I'm sure we'll get into the movies as we go through our lists and that. But do you want to mention any of your honorable mentions that didn't make your list, but movies that you still enjoy?
Yeah. I've got a few. I've got 5 here, so we'll just go with them. So the first one is, sorry, I'm rolling on the wrong side there. Eraser, yeah. Good little action film. Some mad stuff goes on in here with the crocodile and everything, and but he's going through the sky and shooting down jumbo jets and everything like that. But yeah, it's a bit far fetched, but it's a good, decent little story in it with corruption and everything like that. It's not bad, this one. Don't mind it. I rented that out as a kid and I didn't like it, but when I got it on Blu-ray, I enjoyed it a lot more. This is one I didn't think I was going to like, because dark fantasy and fantasy films in general are not, sometimes they're not for me, but this is Red Sonja and I really enjoyed this one. Loved the little kid in this who's just always back chatting to the guy who's always he's like his guard, his protector really. But yeah, this is cool. I think this was meant to be a Conan film if I'm not mistaken, but they couldn't get the rights or something, so Arnold had to play someone else, something like that. Something I heard about that. But yeah, what's her name? Bridget Nielsen is great in this as well. So I really enjoyed this one. Loved all the set design and everything like that. But solid little dark fantasy film there.
Yeah.
Next one, we've got one of those comedies, Twins. I've only seen this one once, but I really enjoyed it. And it's just Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger were kind of total opposites, aren't they, really? But they just bounce off each other so well. Danny DeVito was a little bit of a sleazeball in this, but Arnold Schwarzenegger is just like the nicest guy ever. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It's a good little movie. Also got End of Days, one of his more horror orientated films. It's like The Omen, but with action, I think. Or it's got the same type of story going for it. Yeah, really enjoyed this one as well. Like Gabriel Byrne in this as well, as just playing the devil, isn't he? But yeah, solid little film there. Wasn't far away from the top 10. And I want to mention this one because I want to give a mild spoiler to my list here, but there might be other films from this franchise in the list, so I didn't want to clog it up. But that's Terminator Dark Fate. I know a lot of people hate this movie, but I think it's definitely the best one since the second, which isn't too hard to do. But I'm not a massive fan of what they do with Arnold in this. It's more of a Sarah Connor movie, in my opinion. But I love the villain. Love the villain in this film. Kind of like a badass, like the T-1000 was. I know a lot of people will hate the start of this film with the first 5 minutes. Not going to give it away in case you haven't seen it. That leaves a bad taste in some people's mouths. But if you can look past it, I think this is a solid Terminator film. So that's Terminator Dark Fate. There's my 5 honorable mentions, Andy.
Okay, they're good movies. I think I can get something out of all of them as well. But yeah, no, That's fair enough. Some of them are mine as well, my honorable mentions as well. So yeah, I'll just reel off mine. I've got a few. Junior. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah, I didn't mind it actually.
I had fun with it, but my God, the Arnold baby scares the shit out of me.
A lot of people say that's just a terrible film, but I don't know. I think it's all right.
I had fun with it the last time I watched it. I did enjoy it. I've got to give a shout out to Batman and Robin. It's a bad movie, but I enjoy it.
Some of his best one-liners in that one, man.
Yeah, definitely. Escape Room, Raw Deal is a really good action movie. Red Heat as well. Red Sonja, The Running Man, the original one didn't make my list. The Sixth Day. End of Days, that was one of yours. Both Conan movies, Eraser, Maggie, The Last Stand, Expendables 2, and Collateral Damage. They're all my honorable mentions. For me, just fine movies, but they're not what I go to when I think of Arnold.
Okay, one of them might be in my top 10. I think
that's
just
fine.
one of them.
That's fine. Yeah.
Cool. Just quickly on the Expendables 2, that's got one of my favourite Arnie moments where he says, "Get in the car," and he goes, rips the door off. I rewound that about 20 times when I watched it. I was like, "Yeah, he's the man."
He's great. He's great in that film. It's nice to see him get a bit more to do in the second one.
I actually preferred the second one to the first, to be honest. Yeah.
I do. Yeah. I like his cameo in the first one, but I wanted more. And the second one gives you that, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you want to kick it off with your number 10?
Yeah, okay. Just before I get into this list, Andy, I think a lot of people would have these in the Arnold top 10, but I don't necessarily think they'd put it in the order I have. So apologies if you don't
it's
agree.
Your list. It's your list.
It's just the way I've done it. But number 10 is Jingle All the Way.
It's my number 10 as well.
Yeah, that's good. We can both just spiel over it at the same time. And I haven't rewatched this one since not Christmas, just gone the one before, so it's not exactly fresh in my head, but I've seen it many times. I went to cinema to see this. Just a really fun film, isn't it? I think it's got a good message in there about how important family is at Christmas time, because we all know what happens near the end with his son and everything. He hasn't really got time for his family at the start. He's letting work take over, and he has this huge lesson in life where he's got to go and get this action figure, and he's going up against is it Sinbad?
Sinbad, yeah.
He was kind of. Sorry about the camera. He's a good little competitor. I like the way they're just trying to battle one another as trying to get this figure, but it goes to extremes at times. Like I think this Sinbad does a bomb scare at one point. It's like, all right, you're going a bit far now. Like the guy could get about 10 years for that. And Arnold is basically, he's trying to watch his wife at home as well, who the neighbour's trying to creep onto. And I just think he's a good little side character in this as well. And it's just a fun Christmas film, mate. It's a very easy watch. It absolutely flies by, this one. And I love the whole third act where he becomes Turbo Man and everything. So, it's just a really fun movie. I know it's not for everyone, but it's just good to sit down with a couple of friends or the family and just have a great time with this one.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably number 10 for me just because I can only watch it 1 month of the year.
Yeah.
Can't watch it all year round. It's tied to Christmas. Yeah. Oh my God, this is such a fun movie. I just absolutely love it. It's one of the ones that I save more towards Christmas Eve, Christmas Day type of movie because I absolutely just love it. It's just so entertaining. It's daft. It's ridiculous in parts, but it's just so funny. I just get such a kick out of how fun this movie is. Like you say, it's just about him. He's completely forgot about his son. He wants a Turbo Man for Christmas, and he leaves it to the last minute, and he can't get one anywhere. He just sink to so many lows to try and get a Turbo Man. Oh God, yeah.
He's going to rob it out the kids out the tree, isn't he? He's going to rob
it off the neighbour. The neighbour's got one. He's going to rob it off the neighbour, who's just the guy's just constantly trying to hit on his wife all the time in the movie. He's such a creep, Phil Hartman, in this film. Why I just absolutely love him in the movie. Some of the faces he makes are just funny, but he's got that rivalry, like you mentioned, with Sinbad. They're both trying to get a Turbo Man, and just the scenes in it are funny. There's where they go to the shopping mall and it's been announced that there's a short small delivery of Turbo Man that have come in, and they have to get like rubber balls, and he ends up like assaulting a toddler for the rubber ball.
Yeah.
Then he ends up with I think it's Jim Belushi dressed as like a Santa. He takes him to like a warehouse where all these knockoff toys are getting made. And then his car gets absolutely wrecked, and he ends up getting dressed as Turbo Man at the end. And it's just a fun movie.
I love the line at the end from the son where he goes, "I don't need a Turbo Man. I've got Turbo Man," or something like that. Or my dad's Turbo Man at the end.
Yeah.
So it's the best of both for Sinbad's son and his son, because he gets his dad to be Turbo Man, and Sinbad's son gets the figure as well. So it's a good little ending there, I suppose. Yeah. I love, got to mention that one line, I think, put that cookie down now. Absolutely love that, man. But yeah, it showcases like Arnie's range a little bit there. I know he's not the greatest actor in the world, like Al Pacino or De Niro or anything like that, but he's just got such a fun vibe about him, and it just shows he can do comedy and all sorts. And he plays villains, not too much, more on rare occasions, but he plays the hero. He plays comedic characters, family men. He's got a lot going for him, Arnie. And this film just shows that. So, yeah, it's good that he's got a Christmas film under his belt as well. I know he's meant to be doing another one soon, isn't he, where he is actually Santa Claus. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But, it's a pretty good film, mate. I really enjoyed this one. So I have to stick it in there.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. It's number 10. Like you say, it's a Christmas film. I can't watch it really any other time of the year.
Yeah.
But I just get such a blast out of it. It's just it's too funny. Like when I watch it, I'll forget certain scenes in it, and they'll just absolutely crack me up. I love when him and Sinbad, when they're not competing, they're having like a proper serious talk, and then as soon as like something comes up, like there's a Turbo Man delivery come in, they'll just be at each other's throats. Like
you think flip. You think they could actually get on if they put the squabbles aside, wouldn't it? Because you do feel like a couple of times they're gonna like sort of become friends, because they want to work together now and again, don't they? But because there's only one, they just start like fucking each other over, really. But it's a good little fun dynamic. But the two dads in a similar situation and everything like that. So I was gonna say something else about it then, but it's escaped me, mate. But glad to get this one in there, of course. That was it. I know I mentioned it before. It's just the pacing of this film. It flies by. Like every time I watch it, I was just like, well, is that over already? Because it's just really fun, isn't it? And entertaining. So,
I'll watch this about 3 times. I think over Christmas, I'll watch it a good handful of times because I just love it that much.
Yeah.
It's just entertaining as hell. And a bit weird we're talking about a Christmas film in the middle of April, but it gets on because it's just one of Arnie's more accessible family movies.
Yeah,
have a fun
definitely.
Time with it.
One of the easiest to just pick off the shelf and watch, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, there's some fun one-liners in there as well, but really enjoy it. So that's both our number 10s. Jingle all the way.
Jingle all the way. Yeah. I'm not quite sure we're going to match on this one, to be honest, Andy, but we'll see.
For sure, number 9.
This is the first sort of, not controversial, but I think a lot of people would have this higher. But I'm going to go with Total Recall.
Total Recall.
So, okay, I know a lot of people absolutely adore this film, and I do. I enjoy it every time I watch it. But I've only seen it about 4 times in my whole life. Like, I know I said Arnie is a really rewatchable actor, but for some reason, it's not one I always go back to. But every time I watch it, I see how clever it is and how much I enjoy it. But what it is about this one, because I watch it every few years. Like, I think the first time I watched it, I was about 14, and then I watched it again when I was about 20 odd. And this rewatch I've just done, I don't think I'd seen it for about 6 years. So every time I watch it, I kind of forget the story and what's happening, and it kind of all makes sense at the end, doesn't it? This film, this is like like, if you've never seen it before, it's a mystery movie, isn't it? So I always have that kind of new sort of adventure with it, if you like, because I sort of forget things because I leave it for so long. But it's always very satisfying at the end when it all does come to fruition. But yeah, it's an interesting one. This, you think this one would be one I would do rewatch more because of Paul Verhoeven and RoboCop's my most watched film of all time. But I love all the set design he does on here. I noticed this last time I watched it. It does look like some of the sets kind of look like the OCP building. Like you can tell Paul Verhoeven's directed it. But what I like about, I don't want to give too much away, but I know it's like a film from 1990. But you see two sides to Arnie in this, and I really like that. It, again, showing his range. And the first time I watched it, I didn't see that coming at all. So I think that's a very clever way to close the movie out. But full of great practical effects. So many great characters in this. I really love Benny, the taxi driver, is it? I kind of hate where it goes with his character. I didn't want that to happen, but I like him. I like him when you first meet him and everything. He's driving around like crazy. Sharon Stone in there as Arnie's wife. I always think Sharon Stone is better as a villain, where she's like a sly fox really, and she's kind of like that in this. But yeah, it's a very interesting film. Very interesting. I always have it's a good space adventure film, put it that way. Love Ronnie Cox in there as well as the kind of plays the same character as he did in RoboCop, like the horrible director, if you like, or the chairman of this company or whatever. And Michael Ironside's great in this as his little right-hand man and everything. So it's got a lot going for it, really has. I really do enjoy it. It's just not one I rewatch too much, but every time I watch it, I appreciate the story and the adventure of it. So, and it's got some great one-liners from Arnie as well, like consider that a divorce and stuff. And see you at the party, Victor, at the end. So yeah, totally cool. It's a really good film.
No, I completely agree. It's a bit higher on my list, but yeah, I'll add a bit more to it when I get to it. But yeah, I thought that would have been higher for you just because of the Paul Verhoeven thing.
Yeah,
I know how much you love RoboCop.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I love them. I love that movie. But yeah, I'll talk a bit more about it when I get to it.
Yeah. Okay, mate. Well, we'll elaborate on that one more a little bit when we get into it on your list. So that's Total Recall.
Cool. Yeah, my number 9 is one of your honorable mentions, and it's Twins.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell people were thinking when they made this movie, because it sounds absolutely absurd on paper, but it works for me. So it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger plays someone who was pretty much created in a lab. He was supposed to be the perfect human specimen, but his mother ended up having twins, with the other one being Danny DeVito. They were split at birth. Danny DeVito went off to an orphanage, and Arnold Schwarzenegger went off to a tropical island to grow. And it's a bit of a fish out of water story. He finds out he's got a brother. He wants to come to California and find him. And he's just not used to America at all, because everything he's done in his life has been through reading books. He's never had any sort of practice in the movie at anything. And his brother sort of is a bit of a con man. He's always getting in trouble. He's always ending up in jail. And they make each other better in the movie. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it's just bizarre. But I just love it. I love the chemistry that Schwarzenegger and DeVito have in this movie. DeVito almost steals the movie for me. He's just hilarious in it. I love some of his quotes in the movie. He's just brilliant. I like it when they're trying to break into the car, and he's just like trying to convince Arnie that it's like the car's for like a charity, but it's just for him. He gets to get money, and he's just like, he breaks in. He's like, "Oh, what do you know? Beginner's luck." It's just like stuff like that.
He's always lying to him, isn't he? Just to like for his own selfish needs and stuff.
Yeah. He's just completely taking advantage of him. And like even when the scene where they first meet, and Arnold's just talking to him through the glass, and he's just like, you need to pick up the phone, and he's just talking away. He's like, oh yeah, and then he's just like, yeah, we're twin brothers, and he's just like, come again. He's like, I'm your twin brother. He's just like, oh yeah, of course. The moment we sat down, I thought I was looking into a mirror.
Yeah. Even the cover, you just see twins, and you just see the total opposites, don't you? And it makes you want to watch the film even more, to be honest.
I do. There's a bit of a harsh realization in it where they go to the doctor and find out because they're trying to find their mum, in the movie, and they go to the doctor. He's just like, the doctor says to them, "So we did the experiment and it worked." And Danny DeVito was like, "Oh yeah, but instead of having two kids, instead of having one kid, Mum had two." He's like, "Way to go, Mum!" And he's like, "Wrong. The experiment did work. All the goodness and purity went into Jules. All the leftover crap is what you see in the mirror every day." It's just like, it's really harsh, but it is kind of funny. But yeah,
It's
I just love this movie. Yeah.
They're just like two of the most fun actors as well. Like every time I watch Danny DeVito, I just have fun with his films, and same with Arnie. So it's a match made in heaven, really, isn't it? Even though they look totally different.
Yeah,
so
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They're just completely opposites, but they just work so well with each other. They just play off each other so well, and they're just a delight to watch. Even like you've got Kelly Preston in the movie as well, who's like, she's like really like fancies Arnold in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just such a fun movie you can just put on a Saturday afternoon and just have a blast with it. But yeah,
Good
I think
road trip film.
Yeah, there's that element to it as well, where they're trying to find their mum and they go on the road trip. There's a bit of a weird subplot as well, where Danny DeVito's got something in his boot and he doesn't realize what it is, but it's worth a fortune, and he gets wrapped up in that. Marshall Bell's in the movie as well, who's also in Total Recall, and he's like trying to catch them. But yeah, it's just a fun movie. There's just nothing. There's never a dull moment with it. It never gets boring. It's just low on my list because of the absurd premise. It's really hard to swallow that pill, but I just love this movie. It's too entertaining.
Yeah. It's one I kind of got to a little bit late in life, that one, but I watched it with my wife a few years ago, and we loved it. It was one I always seen on VHS as well. I was like, yeah, man, I should really watch that, but I just never got to it. I don't know why, but yeah, me and my wife really enjoyed it. I had a laugh at it. It's just a really good heartwarming film, and like you said, it's good the way they sort of need each other, even though they kind of don't know that at the start of the film, make each other sort of better. And more Danny DeVito becomes a better person, really, because of him. But it's sort of like a great coming together movie, I think. So
yeah, it is. It is. It's just a delightful little film. Absurd, but it works. It's entertaining. So yeah, that's my number 9. Twins.
Great pick, Andy. Great pick, mate.
Yeah. Thanks. So, you're number 8.
All right, this is one that you had in your honourable mentions.
Aye.
And that is The Running Man.
Running Man.
So, yeah. I just love the whole concept of this film, where he's been sort of done over a little bit at the start because, he wouldn't take out these innocent people. So he gets framed and he's called the Butcher of... I forgot the name of it. The Butcher of...
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, the news, like propaganda, is all over the TV. And that's another thing what works well with this film. The theme of TV is running throughout it, and how TV can manipulate people and everything. But yeah, they basically make him out to be this like the worst murderer in the world. And this absolute arsehole villain called Killian, who I just absolutely hate in this movie, but you kind of love to hate him. Gets him on this TV show called The Running Man. And he's basically got to take on these hunters and survive to win the TV show. But it's a fight to the death, really. If he dies, he dies. Basically, not to quote Ivan Drago there from Rocky IV. But I just think this has got... It's kind of ahead of its time, really, because I feel like as a society now, we are so desensitized to all of this. Like, people are watching this TV show kind of wanting people to die. And as though it kind of just reminds me of things in real life now. Like, people will watch real life death videos on the phone and just think nothing of it. Like, it happened to me in work the other week. I've told this on my channel before, but like, some terrorist got killed and everyone just watched it in the canteen, like, and went shrugged their shoulders like it was nothing. The guy just had his head blew off and everything. So it kind of relates to real life, and especially nowadays. But you're always rooting for Arnold in this film, I think, as Reed Richards, because the people who've wronged them and this Killian character are just total assholes. But Killian is a great villain. He's one of he's one of the great villains in movies, I think, because he's just like, even when he walks into the building and this guy knocks into him who's just the handyman, and he goes, "Sorry, sir," and he goes, it's okay, don't worry," and then he goes like that to his right hand man. Yeah, make sure he's fired by tomorrow. So, and you just hate him immediately, don't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I love all of the different like hunter designs in this. You got like Sub-Zero. Oh, the names are escaping me now.
I think one's called Buzzsaw. I think.
Yeah, Buzzsaw.
Yeah.
There's one that's called something to do with lightning. The big guy.
Yeah.
Dynamo, is it? Something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
And it's like a video game a little bit, really, the way he's got to take all these different characters on. I love all the unique designs and everything. Not to go too much in the remake, I kind of wish they done that more with the hunters. They just totally left them out. So that's a unique thing this movie's got over the remake. And yeah, I just love the whole sort of third act as well, where he comes after Killian, and it's got one of my favorite Arnie lines ever, because Killian is obviously a TV presenter, and he just runs in, and Killian doesn't expect him to, and he just goes, "It's showtime." Oh, yeah. So it's a good little futuristic film. I think it takes place in 2019, but obviously 2019 is nothing like that. But yeah, great film, mate. Just on the constant go thriller adventure film where you just, something's always happening. It's very well paced and everything. So yeah, really enjoy this one. I think it's solid. So good Stephen King adaptation, or Richard Bachman, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. No, it's it was an honorable mention for me just because it wasn't one I grew up with watching. I think I watched it once and I wasn't keen on it, and then I've grown to like it more over the years because I think I've got that same edition, but I do like it now. I do have fun with it. Like if I ever sit down and do an Arnie marathon, I do include it now because I do really really like that movie. I've grown to love it quite a lot, but yeah, I just think it's entertaining and agree with what you've said, but it just didn't get on my list.
Yeah, no worries.
Really like it.
Yeah, good little dystopian film, really.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I enjoy that one. So that's my number.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah,
so yeah, that's the running man for me. Anyway,
awesome. My number 8 is Kindergarten Cop.
Solid film, this, man.
Yeah, this again, it's the same director as Twins, Ivan Reitman. And again, it's just that Arnie he's this cop. He's trying to catch this killer called Crisp, and they find out that Crisp's got a son and an ex-wife who were a teacher and a student at this school. So it's him and Pamela Reed's character have to go undercover, but she gets food poisoning. And she's supposed to be this kindergarten teacher, but she can't go, so he has to fill in for her. And yeah, it's a match made in heaven again. Arnold Schwarzenegger looking after all these kids, this big tough guy looking after all these kids that cause him absolute havoc and mayhem in this movie. He's trying to find the kid of this killer, and again, some hilarious stuff ensues. Like this has my favorite Arnie quote of all time: "Take your toy back to the carpet." I fucking love that line. It just cracks me up every time I see it in the movie. Just the way he says carpet, man.
The carpet, yeah. I know what you said. I watched it the other night, and I know exactly what you mean.
But yeah, I just love it. I do think the movie is tonally a bit all over the place because it is like playing to be this family friendly movie with all the kids and stuff. But then you've got this undertone of people getting killed by drugs and murder going on. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just this, I like it a bit more than Twins. It just has that fun factor to it. I can just put it on and watch it and have a good time. I just absolutely love it. Again, so quotable, just so likable. And I just think this is a damn fun time. Yeah.
Andy, I don't know if it's worth me going with my 7th now anyway, because mine's also...
If it's your number 7, yeah.
I totally agree with everything you said there, mate. Unfortunately, I've only got the Blu-ray, but...
That's fine. Sorry.
Yeah. I watched this the other night, and I loved it. It's probably my favorite time ever watching it because I've always liked it, but yeah, I just had a great time with it the other day. Me and my wife were laughing our ass off at this. I love how he's dealing with all these murderers and that all his life, but these kids just too much for him. Like at one point in the film, he just sits down, doesn't he? And it's the kids to the substitute teacher. But yeah, like you said, it's weird. It's totally all over the place because it's a 15, I think. Yeah, there's like people getting overdosed in this movie. There's people getting shot and everything, but it's a really fun sort of family film when he goes to the school. It feels like that anyway. Kind of like the first Problem Child film was a little bit there. Which is just a weird time that these come out. I think they came out around the same time. But speaking of that one-liner with the carpet, I honestly, the one I was laughing my ass off at is the little fat kid robbing the lunches, and he goes, "You stealing everyone's lunches? Stop it!" It's the way he says that. He's got the kid holding him up and everything like that. Yeah, it's got it. Like I'm not sure on the villain. I think his acting's a little bit off, but his mother, she's horrible there. But yeah, it's just a really good story. I love how the sort of stars align a little bit for him to go into the classroom because he's not really meant to be, and he's like a wonderful teacher and everything like that, and all the kids love him after a while anyway, after they stop picking on him. Yeah, it's just a great, heartwarming film, and Arnie's great in this, again, doing comedy brilliantly once again there. So I love Kindergarten Cop. It's in the top 10 for a reason. I give it like 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd. It's one of my favorite films by him, definitely.
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, tonally again, it does have some dark themes to it as well. Like I think there's a subplot of child abuse going on in the movie as well. I think there's like one of the kids he suspects could be Crisp's son. But he comes into school one day and he's got like bruises on the back of his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finds that he goes to see the kid's dad, and then the kid's dad's like, he's like, "You hit the kid, I hit you." He absolutely slugs him, and everyone sees him. But then it plays for more the comedy route because then the principal says to him, "What did it feel like to hit that son of a bitch?" He's like, "Oh, felt great."
And when he walks out, she goes,
But then when that scene ends, it cuts to the girl, the witness, her corpse on the table. It's just tonally all over the place. It's a mad movie.
Yeah, I love the principal in this. I always think it's funny when she's walking down the hall with Arnie, and it's just like the total opposite.
Yeah, he's like twice the size of her. He just towers over her. But yeah, it's just such a fun movie, despite all that. You know, I think the tonal thing adds to it. It's just a mismatch, but it works.
Yeah, not something you see every day, is it? But it does work for me. It definitely feels early 90s as well. I love all the kids in this as well. I think they're actually all good little actors, to be honest.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
At a time, the late 80s, early 90s, I thought there were so many annoying kids in films, but these are all actually really good. And some of the one-liners they were coming out with were hilarious. Like that kid who just loves death.
Yeah.
Is it that one? He's going on about dying all the time, and then that kid where they're saying, what does your daddy do? And I love that little young girl who goes, "My daddy," and the kid who says the gynecologist, man, fucking hell, it says the vaginas all day.
It's like boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. He's like, "Oh, thanks for the tip."
Yeah.
That kid who loves death.
We can't. Sorry, Andy, what was you going to say then?
I was just going to say that kid who loves death, and he's like, "Oh, I've got a headache," and he's like, "It could be a tumor." It's like, "It's not a tumor."
Can't mention this film, mate, without saying that one liner.
That's probably the line that's linked with this movie the most, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not a tumor, but that kid, he's just such a downer because obviously he's filling in for another teacher who got ill, and the kid's just like, "Did she die?" He's like, "No, lol, she didn't die." He's like, "Everybody dies, you know." It's like, "Yeah, no, lol, just calm down."
I think it's got like I like all the montages as well. You know, where Arnie's finally get a grip of the kids, and it feels good to see him doing the fire drill properly and everything. And they're all like listening to the whistle every time he whistles, and he's like, "It works, it works." It's like these kids in terror on them for the last couple of days. I really like his partner in this as well. I know she might come across a little bit annoying for some. I forgot the actress's name. What's her
I
name,
think
Andy?
it's
Sorry.
Pamela Reed, I think.
Pamela Reed.
Yeah.
She's really good in this as well as a little
Yeah.
side character. I'm not sure when she's doing the little Australian voice all the time, but Austrian voice, should I say, but she's a really good side character in this. Again, tonally, it's a bit all over the place because Arnie walks in and she's like with her husband who's got a pillow over his balls. And then he just gets the woman's gets his wife's nightie on, doesn't he?
Nightie, puts the nightie on. Yeah.
Oh, what a film this is, man.
Yeah.
The third act's a little bit dark as well, isn't it? When he lights the school on fire like that.
Yeah,
I felt danger for the kids there. It feels weird because you've been laughing all the way through the film and having dark moments. That's the real dark bit for me. Like he wants to set this school on fire full of kids, and even like the music in the background, it's just very eerie, I think. So
yeah, it does get a bit dark, I think, with the villain, because there's like a scene as well where some guy's trying to buy a Scalextric for his kid and he beats him up and takes it. And it's like, oh, this is a bit messed up. But yeah, I love it when he actually goes to the school and he's looking through the window and he sees his son, and then you just see Arnie just throwing all these kids off him, like, ah, and he sees him and looks away. But yeah, it's
Did you imagine him at that point?
What's that?
Did you imagine him at that point when he's out the window?
No, that actually happens. He imagines, I think they're all.
Oh, he imagines him at one point, doesn't he? And then later on, he's looking through the window. Yeah,
because I think he looks through the window and he sees him outside. That's the dream he has. Yeah.
It's weird. I kind of want to rewatch this again now, even though I've just watched it. Just talking about it made me want to watch it again.
Even at the start of the movie when he tries to arrest him and he's like, Kimball, not again. And he's just like, I'm a cop, you idiot. I'm arresting this man. And he's just like, oh, we'll just see about that.
Yeah.
But, it's just such an entertaining movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's a great film. I absolutely love Arnie in this, and just everything about it. Like there was no points about it where I was bored or anything. It just, again, I don't want to keep using that term, fast paced, but a lot of Arnie films just fly by, and this was one of them. So yeah, great time with this. I like the little love interest he's got as well with the other teacher, and like all the kids are like going ooh when he walks up to him and stuff like that. It's great. It's great. But I love the ending as well. Where he kind of needed to do what he's been trying to do for the past few years with this villain, and then goes back to the school and becomes a teacher and stuff. I love all that.
Yeah, I do. It's just too entertaining. Again, you think Arnie in this type of movie wouldn't work, but it just does. You know, the two just go. It's a bit like twins, but yeah, I just get a kick out of this movie. I just think it's too entertaining.
I was really looking forward to talking about this one, to be honest. Just a quick side note. I looked at the reviews for Kindergarten Cop 2. I've never seen it. Is it that bad?
I've never seen it. I know it's Dolph Lundgren, but I've never seen it. I wouldn't know. I can't imagine it being as good as this one. But
no chance.
No. This is a childhood staple of mine. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. But yeah, I just love it. So it's my number 8 and your number 7.
Yeah, my number 7. Sorry to get on my number 7 already, but I just think it's better if we've got the same sort of.
Yeah, if you've got the same choice near around, yeah, that's fine. So that's your number 7's Kindergarten Cop. So my number 7 is Commando. I don't know what to say about this movie that hasn't been said already. I absolutely love this movie.
Same.
From the opening second to the end credits. If someone said to me, I've never seen an 80s action movie before, give me one that really sort of captures the genre, I'd say watch this. Start here.
Yeah.
Because this is just balls to the wall, over the top, stupid action, and I love every second of it. Yeah. I just adore this movie.
I totally agree, mate. I've got it a little bit higher.
Yeah.
But I've always loved this film, man. And what you said there is perfect. It's a typical 80s action film. Like if someone said, "Show me an 80s action film," you show them Commando. It's not too convoluted. It's just a very simple but well executed story, I think. So
it's Arnold's demo reel of the 80s. It's just like all his greatest hits in one movie. You can just watch him do whatever he does. The one-liners, the muscles, the action, it's everything. It just delivers on everything. And there is a little bit of a plot to the movie as well. It's just him and his daughter gets kidnapped and by sort of some ex-Marines he used to know. And he's just trying to get his daughter back, but the guy's just bulletproof in the movie to a ridiculous level. Like nothing can touch him. It's like all the scene where he's on the plane, "Don't wake my friend, he's dead tired," and all that. Remember how I promised to kill you last, Sully? That right? Yeah. That's right, Matrix. You did. I lied.
So many great one-liners in this one, man. And this is one, again, I watched a load of these with my wife last week and she was laughing her ass off at this, some of the one-liners and stuff. She usually falls asleep through films as well, and she stayed awake for the whole thing. So, it's great. I mean, I've got a lot to say about it when I get to it, but yeah, I love all the villains in this and everything, like Sully and Cook and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's what 80s movies used to do. Like they used to have great side villains, not just like the one big villain. All the side villains in this are memorable and everything like that. So yeah, it's a great film. It's a great film, Commando.
Yeah. We'll talk about it a bit more when you get to it. But yeah, I just love it. Dumb, fun 80s action. So yeah, that's my number 7, Commando. So your number 6.
Yeah, great pick there, Andy. Cheers. Okay, my number 6 is going to be a film I grew up with, and I've watched it so many times, and that is The Last Action Hero.
It's my number 6 as well.
Yeah, well, great stuff. I'm just trying to get that right on the camera. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, that's a nice addition. That man, is that Steelbook?
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say about, like, it's not the movie's fault. This poster art's terrible.
I
wish I had that one you've got.
I will admit that we got shafted when it comes to the Blu-ray artwork. Last Action Hero, but
that's one of the best 90s action posters, that one.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely amazing. I used to have it on VHS, and that was the artwork on the VHS. But
same, yeah.
I love this movie.
Yeah, basically just about this kid who's obsessed with movies, kind of like me and Andy a little bit. You can really relate to him. And his favourite actor, again, kind of like me and Andy, because we love Arnold, is Jack Slater, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. And this guy who works at the cinema gives him a magic ticket, and he goes into the Jack Slater 4 film that he's been looking forward to and anticipating for so long. And it's just great when he gets sucked into the film, and it's a very clever movie from John McTiernan, who, by the way, is a fantastic director. Some of the films he's made, man, like Die Hard 1, Die Hard 3, which I think is probably more rewatchable than Die Hard. Don't know if it's better, but I go to that one a little bit more. What was the other one he made?
He made another Arnie movie, which I'll probably talk about in a bit. But
same. But yeah, it's so clever from John McTiernan. I don't know if he wrote the film. I'm not sure. But it's so clever because it's ahead of its time, I think. It's a few 90s films that do this, like Scream and Wes Craven's New Nightmare, not to go to the horror, but, self-aware, if you like. And it's Arnie is the perfect pick because he's already an established action star anyway. So that's who you use for this movie when you're trying to get all the action sort of movie references and tropes across that they do in this film. But I love the little team up between Arnold and the young kid. And there's this little adventure they go on, and it's got a great villain in there I love the guy, and my mind's going blank. What's his name? He's off Game of Thrones.
Charles Dance.
Charles Dance, of course. Absolutely love him in this film. I think he's a fantastic actor. I love the little glass eye he's got, and he keeps changing them all to different things. It's a great film. So many little Easter eggs in there. Like at one point, the T-1000 walks past and everything. Animated characters in it. It's fantastic. So I don't want to steal it too much, Andy. If you want to speak about it, but I've got plenty to say on it anyway.
Yeah, I'll add to it. For me, the movie bombed when it came out because I think it came out the same weekend as Jurassic Park, so it didn't really it didn't really stand a chance, unfortunately. But it's not a movie for everyone, I wouldn't say. But I just remember coming home, I think, from school and it being on one Friday night on ITV. It was kind of like the same way I kind of discovered Demolition Man from Stallone. So I kind of sort of link the two. The two for me are like parallel. Like this is Stallone's version of Demolition Man, and Demolition Man is a sliced version of Last Action Hero to me. Like that's they're two parallel movies for me. But I just remember having an absolute blast with this movie and falling in love with it. I loved everything about it. I loved the California setting. I loved the premise of the movie, movies within movies, the whole magic ticket thing. I just adored it. Everything about it. Love the AC/DC soundtrack. Might be one of the greatest music videos ever. If you've never seen it, the AC/DC track with this, because Arnold comes out and he's dressed as Angus Young and he's got like the kid's uniform on, playing guitar on stage with them, and it looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's bypassed me. That
it might be the greatest music video of all time.
It's okay, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I think it's the song's called Big Gun.
Right, okay.
Yeah, the music. Arnie's in the music video and he comes out just as Jack Slater and he's looking around like on stage with them, and then all of a sudden he changes into Angus Young, and it just it's amazing.
Nice.
Well, yeah, it's again, it's action packed. It's daft. I remember having the biggest crush on Bridget Wilson in this, who plays his daughter in the movie, because she was like smoking hot at the time. She was in like Mortal Kombat and Billy Madison.
Yeah, I really had the hots for her back in the day, and especially with this and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. She was like peak Bridget Wilson.
Like the young kid in the film as well. He's like he's fawning over it, isn't he? So he's kind of like us as we're watching it. Yeah, he's just like, So he's, like you said, you relate to the kid in this movie because he's skipping school. He's always hanging out at this cinema, which is kind of run by Robert Prosky in the movie. I love it when he pops up in a film because he's just so delightful and likable. And then the kid ends up getting sucked into the movie with Jack Slater, and he's like, oh, like you said, all the self-aware stuff. He's going all the tropes. I love it when he writes a word on a bit of paper and he says to him, "Can you read this?" And he goes, "Grow up." He's just like, "You can't read it, can you? Because the movie's PG-13. Yeah. Love that.
Yeah. But again, so quotable. Just love everything about this movie. I love Charles Dance as the villain. Like you said, I love like him and Anthony Quinn, who's like sort of a side villain. And he's always like, Did you kill him? Did it go to plan? And he's just like, "No, it didn't, you spaghetti slurping cretin." Look, is
that the guy who says he can take you out as easy as cake?
Yeah, it's pie, you Sicilian smuck.
Love that, man. I always loved that bit.
Yeah. He's always correcting him, and he's just like, why'd you do a 360 on me? He's just like, 180, you idiot. If I did a 360, I'd be back where I started.
It's weird, them dogs he's got as well. They always like put the shits up me a little bit. I don't know why. They're just I think there's this guy had a Rottweiler down the road when I used to live, and he always used to escape, and I used to be terrified of them. They used to be running in the street and everything, and I don't know if they're Rottweilers, are they, in this?
I think the Dobermans.
Oh, Dobermans. Same sort of pattern, aren't they? I used to be a bit wary of them in this film. I always did think they were going to attack Arnold, and then he clicks his fingers, and Andy's like in a pyramid.
Yeah.
Well,
I just love this movie. But like you said, Charles Dance is just such a great villain.
Yeah, in the movie. He's a wonderful actor. He's like an elite actor, isn't he? I love his voice, the way he pronounces dialogue and everything. It's got one of my favorite Arnie moments ever in this, and it's the bit like I always watch it on YouTube. It's the bit where the captain who's screaming at him, going, "Jack, don't go in there! Jack, don't go in there! It's your badge! It's your gun and your badge if you go in!" And he just goes like that with a walkie-talkie. Cocks is gone, and the music that goes down. I absolutely love that. It's just perfect. Obviously that one liner at the start as well, man. When you want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of acres.
Yeah.
I just beats him in the balls.
I love the scene where they actually go to the video store.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm going to prove this is a movie. And there's a big cutout of Terminator 2, but it's Sly Stallone on the cutout.
Yeah.
It's just one of the great. And he's like, what are you talking about? This guy's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then one of the staff workers is like, you were in a movie? And then he just lets off the cheesiest line. He's like, yes, it starred you. And it was called The Girl of My Dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he's just looking at the video shop as well. He's talking to her and stuff.
Yeah.
That video shop is just takes me back, man. I know all the staff workers were like all hot women like that, but you know, I always like that scene because I used to be in the video shop myself a lot as a kid. So yeah, I love that line as well, where doesn't he blow someone up on a cone? It's in the back of the head like an ice cream cone. I iced that guy to go in a freeze.
I tell you what, there was a bit in this that used to scare me as a kid. It was probably Tom Noonan as the Ripper.
Oh,
like, he used to frighten the shit out of me, but he's great as like he's supposed to be the villain from Jack Slater 3, but yeah, I love him in this movie. He's just great and menacing. He just looks insane. Like the scene where they're having the showdown on the roof, and he says, "Toss the weapon," and he throws the gun. He's like, "Just the one gun, Jack." He's got like 50 up his leg, 50 up the other leg, grenades, knives, everything. It's just such a wonderful movie.
Good bookend with him as well, isn't it? Because he opens the film up and then comes into the real world at the end, and he's even like more terrifying in the real world, I think, because he's actually capable of killing real people, and the first bit's just a film, isn't it? But he's evil here, man, just kidnapping loads of kids and throwing them off buildings and that.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough, but my God, the makeup on him, he looks terrifying.
Oh yeah. I love that bit when he throws the axe as well, and it just misses Arnie there. Like it's like I always still think it's gonna hit him every time he throws it. It's too close.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but it's just one of the best early 90s action movies, and I just absolutely love it. Like you, I can just quote it all day long as well.
Yeah. Like, it's very clever as well, the way it goes back into the real world, and Arnie's running out of bullets and he's actually getting hurt. And I love it where Charles Dance shoots that fella and just goes, I just shot somebody, I did it on purpose. And someone says, hey, keep it down, will you?
Yeah. That's really dark and mean spirited, I think, in the movie. It's just
just uses him for a test, doesn't he?
Yeah, I've just murdered a man and I want to confess. Shut up.
Yeah, it's fantastic, man. Yeah. We can have a nightmare with Freddy Krueger and all this.
We'll have a surprise tea party for Adolf Hitler. Hannibal Lecter can do the catering.
Well, that little speech he does, it's great.
Yeah, it's so great. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's just like, even when they're trying to get him back, he's like, he's got to go back to the movies. Take him back. And he's like, oh, great. They always run away when he pulls the gun out. Yeah. Even like Ian McKellen's death in the movie as well. He's fucking great. He's only in it for like a little bit, but if you can't tell, we're big fans of it.
But it's great when Arnold bumps into himself as well, and he goes, "Listen, stay away from me. You cause me nothing but pain."
He just thinks like, oh, you could do a really good job at celebrity lookalikes. You're
the best lookalike I've ever seen. And I like that because it's kind of like everyone should be not leaving Arnie alone in real life, but it's him who's like obsessed with him. It's such a clever film, man. It's a really great script. Yeah, it's great. Again, like Kindergarten Cop after talking about it, I want to rewatch this again now. So
yeah, it is. There's like a scene as well where he just like, I think he falls into like a load of oil and he comes out and he's got like one tiny little hanky, and the next scene he's just clean. He's just
it's so clever. But like going back to the chief, I just love the way he's shouting all the time, and at the end he goes, "And can't you stop shouting all the time? You're making me deaf. You don't need to keep shouting." It's fantastic, mate. What a film.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. It's just like I could watch this now. Just put it on and have an absolute ball with it because it's so fun. Yeah, absolutely dig this one. So that's both of my number sixes. Last Action Hero.
Okay, so when I said, sorry,
you're number 5, Jordan.
Yeah, when I said that a few people mightn't agree with me ranking here, this is one that I think people may have in the top 3. I've got a 5th.
Okay.
And that is another John McTiernan film, and that is Predator. I've got a feeling you might have this in a bit higher, Andy. But yeah, watched this again the other night. It's a fantastic movie, it really is. And this was so close between number 4. I didn't know which way to go with it. It could have been either. On another day, this could be number 4. But just on these recent rewatches, I had a tiny little bit more fun with number 4. But this is fantastic. This is a bunch of like special ops army vets or whatever you want to call it, who are hired to do a certain job, put into the jungle there, and there's this absolute killer machine hunting them down, unbeknownst to them. And that's basically the plot of the film. Very simple sort of story, but it's like the most manly film ever made, according to some people. There's just muscles everywhere here with all the characters. It starts off as just your typical kind of action movie, really, but then goes into something a lot more sinister about halfway through when we learn about this predator sort of taking them all out one by one. And obviously a movie iconic villain was born here with this. Love the whole design of the predator and everything. Love learning about all the different sort of attacks it's got. You feel bad for some of the characters in this because they meet some horrible deaths in this movie. There's like the predators pulling like the spine and skull out as a little trophy and everything like that. People are being skinned and everything in this movie. Not that you see it on screen, but a lot of great side characters. Again, going back to what I said before, not just villains who were all great, but there's lots of great side villains, side heroes in movies, I think, and this is a perfect example of that, where you've just got all these great characters like Carl Weathers, Arnie, of course, the guy off Commando, what's his name? Bill Duke, is it?
Yeah, Bill Duke, yeah.
Got all them in there. So many great one-liners were just prevalent in the 80s and Arnie movies in general. Jesse Ventura and everything. It's just a great film. It really is. I love the third act. The third act is amazing, where Arnie just goes up against this killer machine. It's got... I know we'll talk about it more in a minute, Andy, but it's got some of my favourite one-liners, which I'll speak about in a minute. I'll get to them in a minute, but just great stuff. I absolutely love Predator. It's great. It's just there's so many good Arnie movies that it's 5th, but yeah, this is a really hard list to put together. It really was, but yeah, I love the music in this film as well. Like, it's unbelievable, especially like. I don't know why I didn't notice as much last time, but you know where Arnie is sort of getting ready to fight the predator and he's laying all the traps and putting the camo on him. Just the music in the background there. It's like a more mellow tone of the original music that we hear from the start and everything. And it was getting goosebumps watching it going, man, this music is amazing.
Yeah. So some of the music in it and like some of the soundtrack feels like organic from the jungle. It just feels like noises you hear in the jungle.
Yeah.
You know, really good.
Yeah. So I'm sure we'll speak about this one again in a minute. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to spoil it.
It's on my list a little bit higher, but yeah.
I mean, what are the odds it's not going to be on Andy? So Predator. I'll elaborate more on that in a bit. But that's my number 5.
Number 5. Okay. My number 5 is James Cameron's True Lies.
Fantastic.
This for me feels like the most underrated James Cameron movie. I think this is the one that gets the least love, but it's still great. I don't think he's made a bad film, to be honest. You say what you want about the Avatar movies, but I still think they're competent films and still watch them and have a good time with them. But yeah, this for me just feels like totally brand new, totally original. I know it's a remake, I think, of a French film, but I've never seen that movie. But for me, this just feels like completely fresh and brand new when I watch it, and I just love it. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays Harry Tasco, who's sort of like an everyday man, but to his family anyway. But in reality, he's a secret agent, and he's killed lots of people for his country. He's just an ultimate badass for what he is, and I think he's got great chemistry in the movie with both Tom Arnold and Jamie Lee Curtis, who plays his wife in the movie. And again, some funny moments in this great action movie, great set pieces. never lets up, always gets entertaining. Bill Paxton in the movie steals the show. He's fucking hilarious in this film. Every second he's on screen, he commands it, and yeah, I just love this movie. It's sort of an forgotten Arnold one, I think, because everyone think James Cameron and Arnold, you always jump to the Terminator, but I think this one really, really, holds its own amongst the movies. And yeah, it's my number 5. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it slightly higher, but
Slightly higher.
I echo everything you said, mate. It's a fantastic film. I just love James Cameron, to be honest. The man can do no wrong for me, although the latest Avatar was probably his weakest film, but I still enjoyed it to an extent.
Yeah.
I still like the first 2 Avatar films. Not to go on a tangent here, but yeah, it's great, True Lies. So, like, Last Action Hero, such a clever script. I'll probably elaborate a little bit more when I get to it, but there's so much to like about this movie. I think it's a great action film, and even though it's one of the longer films in this list, and I know I keep saying it, absolutely flies by. It's a great film.
It does. It just never lets up, this movie. It just always is on the move. Never gets boring. Love it. Great cast as well. Got a small role from Charlton Heston in the movie as his boss. He's got like the eye patch. He almost looks like Nick Fury in the movie. Like he's just like the head of this organization. Tia Carrera, another stunning bombshell from the 90s, was in the movie as well. She's just like absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous in this movie. And yeah, like I said, Bill Paxton steals the show. Every scene. He's such a slime ball in this movie, but you love every second of. All he does is he lies to women just to get them into bed, and he's just such a sleazeball, like with some of the great one-liners as well. The scene where he's driving Arnold around in the car, he's trying to sell it to him, and he's just like, "Oh, and this woman, oh yeah, husband pays no attention to, and all this, and
talking about him,
yeah." He's just like, oh, ass like a 10-year-old boy, pair of titties. Have you begging for buttermilk? It's like, oh god.
Yeah, and then when Arnie sort of threatens him, he just admits that he's the biggest loser.
He's standing in a puddle and it ain't raining.
Yeah. Yeah, do you know what, man? I could do another video on Bill Paxton. That man's such a good actor. He really is. Everything I see him in, he's a scene stealer, to be one says something when you're stealing scenes in an Arnie film. But
in an Arnie film, yeah. He's definitely one of the most memorable characters in this movie. Just absolutely love him in this. He's just brilliant. But yeah, Arnie as well. Arnie's great. Arnie's not the best actor in the world. He's not going to win an Oscar or that for acting anytime soon or anything like that. But I think this is one of his better roles, in my opinion. I just really like him in this. It's a lot of fun. I love it when he sort of realizes that his wife, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, is having an affair. He sort of realizes it for the first time. And Tom Arnold's there trying to cheer her up, and he's just like, "Yes, it's bad. Yes, it's humiliating, but take it like a man." Welcome to the club. Yeah.
You know what bit I love in this, man? When he goes home and Jamie Lee Curtis is just making all these lies up, and he just goes, it's a perfect camera shot with a perfect facial expression. It's like a meme now, I think, isn't it? You see it everywhere on the internet. I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah,
it's just weird. Elijah Dushku is very young daughter in this as well. It's mad that.
Yeah. But even she's like a bit up to no good. She kind of sort of steals money from him at one point.
Yeah.
He's like, Tom Arnold says, "Try these glasses on." He says, "I put a camera in the living room." He's like, "What?" And she just bails the fuck out of there as quickly as she can.
Living up to its title a bit there, isn't it? Just playing on the whole lion thing, I suppose.
Yeah. Even the ending as well. The set piece on the jet is just amazing. Love how that ends. Yeah,
I love the bit before as well on the bridge.
The bridge scene. It all adds up. The whole movie just has these great set pieces, and it all just adds up to a great movie. It's just, it's just such a lovely
the
action
villain
movie.
in this film. The villain in this film is great. He really is.
I love the scene where he's giving the speech and the guy's recording it, and the battery runs out on the camera.
I was going to say then, yeah. And he goes, "I've got another battery." He goes, "Go and get it." Then he goes, walks away and goes, "It's in the car." And he goes,
yeah.
Just don't speak
He
to
puts,
me.
he puts the camera down, and he just looks at him like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "The battery's gone." He's like, "No,
you only had one job.
Yeah.
The only thing that... Go on, sorry.
I was going to say, you can just see he's filming him, and you can see the battery warnings coming up on the camera, and he's just like, "Oh fuck, what am I going to do?"
Like, he could just shoot me here.
Yeah.
The only thing that confused me about this film, I just don't know if they should have put it in. Was he gonna jump over the building on that horse?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a weird scene. It's a weird scene.
The horse was cleverer than him, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the scene
I think
as well.
It just shows how determined he is, probably, to catch him. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I love the scene as well when he's him and Jamie Lee Curtis. They get sort of kidnapped together. And they get put on that plane, and he's just like, "Oh, she's just some hooker I met down at the bar. Let her go." And she's like, "Harry, we've been married for years. Tell him." He's like, "I don't know what the crazy bitch is saying."
Yeah. I mean, I've never really been attracted to Jamie Lee Curtis, I'm not gonna lie, but that scene in the hotel, there's no denying.
Yeah, it is a bit like,
she looks great in that.
It is a bit raunchy. I do think that scene doesn't really hold up. It is a bit creepy by today's standards, where he's just like tricking his wife into dancing for him. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun for what it is. It's like Jamie Lee Curtis is showing a bit of a different side to her. But
I can tell, as an actress, you can, like, she gets into the role, like, you can tell she's starting to enjoy the dance as she starts and everything. Yeah. Like a little bit of a dangerous thing that's going for her here, that she's been craving for so long, because Arnold's not really, he's kind of like the guy in Jingle All the Way a little bit, where he's not really family orientated, is he? He's always off all the time. So it's a very clever script, I think, the way it comes together as like a comedy action film, but he's sort of tricking his wife into getting in an adventure, but then it actually turned into a real life and death situation sort of thing.
Yeah. There's like a scene where she's dancing on the bed and she falls over, and he's just like, "Oh no." Just looks like, "Oh." Yeah. But, we'll talk about it a bit more when you get to it. But it's number 5 for me. I just love it. So yeah, that's True Lies.
Great pick, mate. Okay, so 4 for me is a film you've already mentioned, and like I said, just on this rewatch, I had a slightly better time with it than Predator, but I love them both equally the same, to be honest. In fact, I love a lot of these movies equally the same, but they've got to be somewhere in the list, so that is Commando. Sorry.
Commando.
Yeah, man, this is just a very simple action film that just works so well. I love the execution in it. It just wastes no time getting into the action. Like that guy Cook, in the first 5 minutes of this film, is a fake bin man and shoots someone. Then he robs a car and kills the guy, and then blows a boat up in the first 5 minutes, and he's not even the main villain. So like, he's just a little side character, and that just sets it up really. It's got a good little story, because you really root for Arnold in this, because these villains who've kidnapped his daughter, she's just innocent, and you really want Arnold to get like revenge on them. I know some of them are from his past and everything, and he knows them, who've sort of turned bad and everything, but it's got a good little political backstory where this guy needs to overthrow this other government or something, or this guy who's in charge, so he can become in charge. That's the reason he's kidnapped her, and he wants Arnold to go away and kill this guy. So it's a very simple little script, but it just plays out really well. So many great moments in this movie. No one ever talks about this moment, but do you know where he's getting on the plane and Sully's watching him from the airport, And
Yeah,
what's the guy's name? The black guy, Hendrix or something, or
something like that. Yeah,
Heinrich? Yeah, he just goes like that to Sully. He's like looking away, and he just goes.
I've never noticed that.
You never noticed?
I'm gonna have to watch it now.
Next time you watch it, mate, just wait, watch out that bit where they're getting on the plane. It kills me the way he does it. He thinks he's like this dead cool guy. Yeah, and he's like jumping off the plane and everything, like from like a really high thing into the water and everything. It's just got so many great moments. I love the bit where Arnold escapes and he goes to that shopping mall. Like the old jump on him, and he just goes, and he goes,
lifts them all up.
Yeah. There's also a bit as well where the radioing in saying there's this guy in the mall, and we've got to go and get him because they think it's Arnold. Oh yeah, she goes over and said this guy won't leave me alone, and he radios into one of the security guards who's talking to these two women. And he goes, okay. And he goes like that to the two women. Want to see me kick some ass?
Yeah. I remember
that. But yeah, it's just it's such a fun film. Love the little chemistry that he has with the. Oh, I forgot the main actress's name in this one.
Ray Dawn Chong, I think. Is it Ray Dawn Chong?
Ray Dawn Chong, yeah. Yeah. She's really good in this movie. Good the little team up, and I like the way she comes around to Arnold because he's such a cool guy, and she ends up liking him in the end. So she helps him along trying to find his daughter. Got some great villains in there like Sully. Oh, he's just horrible in this film, man, isn't he? Like he gets rejected by her, and then just and at the final part of rejecting her, like for the third or fourth time, he just goes, "You fucking whore."
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously you get more towards the end, and Arnie's just taking about 500 people on his own, and it's just total Arnie, mate. I love that scene where he's blowing shit up and everything. Even just before it, where he's getting prepared to, all the weapons and getting the armor on and everything. Oh, he's replicated that in a few films as well. Like they've done that again in a few of other movies because of this, I think. But yeah, really, really fun film, mate. I absolutely love it. So I have to put that in just a little bit ahead of Predator there.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah, I get it. I love the movie. It's just an easy watch. It's just a mindless fun time. I love it. Like I said, that's I think I've seen someone on YouTube do an edit of that scene where he lifts all the guys off. I think someone put in some scenes from Jingle All the Way where he's running through them all, and they put in that scene where he's just like lifting all the guys off, chasing the ball. Yeah, I love it as well when he's just he gets Sully in the little telephone booth and he just tips it upside down, just pulls it out the wall. And then you've got the ending with Bennett, which is just amazing. The end fight scene where it gets absolutely ridiculous, the fight scene, and then it just turns into a contest of who can make the sillier face when they're just forcing each other into that fire. And then all of a sudden Bennett gets absolutely battered, and then he gets thrown into the electric fence, and then all of a sudden he's just powered up again, ready to go. He's been supercharged.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? But it just works.
It just works. It just works. It's great. Just absolutely love it. Love the movie. It's too entertaining. Yeah.
When you said, "Do you want to do this?" and I picked Arnie, as soon as I picked Arnie, mate, I just heard the background music of this in my head because it plays a lot throughout the film. Like it's like an Asian type music, if you like.
Yeah, it has it's like steel drum music in the movie. Yeah,
and that was just playing in my head. I went, the first one I'm rewatching is Commando because I just need to watch that now. It's just I was just like becoming obsessed with rewatching it because the music was playing in my head. But it would totally works for the film as well, the way that's playing all the way through it. I don't think we can skip past this film without saying that everyone's favorite line in it, where he goes, "I like you, Sully. That's why I'm going to kill you last." And then when he's got him hanging over the cliff, he's like, "This is my bad hand, Sully." And he goes, "Whoever said I was going to kill you last, I lied."
No, it's so good. It's so good. That movie, absolutely.
Got a huge movie mistaken as well, where the car's battered and then it flips over and it's brand new again.
Yeah. I always remember that scene where he gives her the rocket launcher and she fires it backwards.
Yeah.
I always remember that scene in the movie as well.
She could have caused some serious damage there,
Yeah.
mate, but she kind of gets it perfect on the tires, doesn't she?
Yeah. It's got some great action at the end as well when he gets to that big mansion place and then he throws like the buzz saw, then he cuts that guy's arm off with the machete. It's really good. It's over the top. Like you just think, how have none of these guys hit Arnie yet? Because it goes on forever. But it's worth it. It's so worth it to suspend your disbelief because it's pure 80s action at its finest for me. Yeah,
totally agree, mate. So yeah. That's Commando anyway for me, mate.
So that was your number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
Right, my number 4. It was one of yours a little bit higher up, but my number 4 is Total Recall.
Looks like a nice set, that, mate.
Yeah, this is the Studio Canal 5-disc 4K. You get all kinds of stuff in here, but I adore this movie. I remember being quite intimidated by this movie when I was a kid because I didn't realize how violent it was. Like, it's a more sci-fi Arnie-driven version of RoboCop, I think, because it's got Paul Verhoeven all over it when you watch it. But yeah, it's just about this guy who he's obsessed with Mars and he wants to go there and live there and go there on holiday and stuff with his wife. And so he goes to this place called Total Recall, which implants memories. And he's like, what type of holiday are you looking for? So he's like, I'll go and so they sell him this really exciting secret agent type of dream that they could implant. But as the movie goes on, you don't know if it's the dream or if it's real. That's what the genius thing about the movie is.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, I just love it. It's got some great scenes in it, some great action, some great violence, just some really good creative makeup in the movie as well. Great villain by Ronnie Cox. I fucking love him in this movie.
Yeah.
And you've got Michael Ironside as the little side villain as well. He's great in the movie. And yeah, like I said, the makeup as well is really good in the movie. Some of the mutants and stuff like that. But yeah, I just dig this movie so much. So quotable as well.
The living, breathing world that he sort of created there, isn't it? Everywhere we go in it, it's like just feels like a totally I can't explain, like this big gigantic city sort of created there, Paul Verhoeven. I know they're only little small sets, but that's what the feeling you get off it, I think.
Yeah, I completely buy that you could go to Mars in this movie.
Yeah.
Completely buy it because of how well it looks, the sets and stuff in it. And again, the quotes in it, I absolutely love. I love the scene where he's at work and that fella and he's just like, I'm thinking about going to Total Recall. And he's like, oh, you don't want to go there. My friend went, he got lobotomized.
Yeah.
and then later on, he's like catches up with him and he's like tries to beat shit out of him. And he's just like, what the fuck did I do wrong? And he's like, you blabbed, Quaid. You blabbed about Mars. I was there to keep you out of trouble. It's like, Harry, you got me mixed up. Pal, you got yourself mixed up. And he just beats the shit out of all of them. Just kills them all in the most violent way possible. Sharon Stone's amazing in this as well. It's probably the best she's ever looked in a movie. I think she's just absolutely amazing in this.
And that is saying something.
Yeah, she's just great. Like even at the start when he wakes up from the dream at the start, and he's just like, "Oh, I was on Mars again with that girl," and she's like beating the shit out of him, like, "Tell me her name. It's not funny." She's like really like getting pissed off at him about a dream. But yeah, it's just so fun. It's just so fun. I absolutely love it. Like you were saying before, Ronnie Cox about the villain.
Yeah,
he's got some great lines in this movie. There's like a scene where he's on the phone to Michael Ironside and you just hear a voice in the background like, "You're on, Mr. Cohagen." And he goes, "What the fuck's going on down there?"
Yeah. You see that as well where he goes, "All them people are going to die if we don't do that." And he goes, "Fuck them."
Yeah. What should we do about the air, Mr. Cohagen? He's like, "Fuck them."
He's audible, man. He's still going, Ronnie Cox, isn't he? It's mad that he's about 95 or something.
He's like, "Come on, Cohagen, you got what you want. Give these people air." Yeah, love it.
Yeah,
I love the scene as well when he's talking to Michael Ironside and he's just like, "I've got the greatest job in the solar system." He's just like, the only thing that could go wrong was if the mutants would take over. And he just looks at me and goes, "You're fucking making it happen."
Oh yeah. Well, he's getting pissed off that he can't
Really getting pissed
do
off at
his
him.
job basically.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird, that mutant, isn't it? That runs everything, that comes out of I
Marshall
forgot the
Bell's
actor's
belly.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's in Marshall Bell. Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street 2, isn't he?
Yeah.
But it's a bit weird that that's the little creature that's running everything, like the little rebel
Yeah.
thing underground and everything. But kind of feels like Demolition Man a little bit there,
Yeah,
where
it does, yeah.
you got the underground sort of rebels, like you got that in Demolition Man, haven't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great adventure film, mate. I really enjoyed it when I rewatched it. But like you said, the practical effects and everything. Give me them practical effects over the CGI we get today,
Any day.
all day. And that woman with the 3 tits as well.
Yeah, you can't talk about Total Recall without that scene. I mean, it's just like, it's iconic, isn't it?
I forgot she got she gets shot, doesn't she, in the back or something?
Yeah.
Totally
He's
forgot
like
about that.
She's there with the taxi driver, and he's just like, "Oh, you make me wish I want to have 3 arms or something like that."
I kind of wish the other taxi, Benny, wasn't like, because I like him so much. Hey man, I got 5 kids to feed.
Yeah.
He's like such a likable character until that point, but I kind of love the twist in it as well. Like, are we not allowed to mention it, or?
I mean,
I'll leave it. But
okay,
it's up to you. But I didn't expect that the first time I watched it, and I was like, ooh, you sort of see a different side to a certain character in it. So I think he plays it very well as well.
Yeah. There's all kinds of twists and turns going on in this film.
Yeah.
But even
it's like every act's got something.
Yeah, it's like even if every twist and turn doesn't work for you, the movie's so enjoyable enough that it doesn't really matter. You can just still watch it and go,
"Yeah,
oh, I'm loving this film, absolutely loving it." The way it just goes, but it's relentless. It's probably the best 80s action feeling movie to be made in the 90s for me.
Yeah. It's 1990, isn't it?
Yeah, just gets into the 90s, but
it does feel 80s, though. It does.
Yeah, I just love it. I love the whole opening scene where he's just like, "You blew my cover." He's going absolutely fucking bonkers in that seat. He's just like,
Oh yeah.
He's just, it's like, shit, they'll find me. Yeah.
It's mad as well. Like when the heads are sort of exploding a little bit. That's mad to look at that. I never get used to that scene. I'm just like, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible. That like when you think about it, like
it is.
Can't even like that's happening to your face. Like, oh,
it'd be if you died from that, it'd be a horrible death, man.
Yeah, well, it's nasty, but but no, love this one. It's my my number 4, Total Recall. I just absolutely love this one. Yeah.
I never actually seen the Colin Farrell remake to that, to be honest.
I watched it once and it was it wasn't a patch on the Schwarzenegger one for me. It was just a pointless remake.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But yeah, you're number 3, Jordan. Yeah. No, cheers, Jordan. You're number 3.
Yeah. So my number 3 is one that you've mentioned, and it's True Lies.
True Lies.
Yeah. I absolutely love this film. I think James Cameron for me is next to Tarantino for my greatest director. I just don't think they've made a bad film, either of them. But I also refer to James Cameron as God sometimes, because the amount of enjoyment that guy has given me with films over the years is just, I've rewatched so many of his films, and this is one of his best, I think. Kind of like, I don't want to mention the films, but I'd say it's like maybe his 4th best movie that he's made, and that just shows how good of a director he is. But he works very well with Arnold, very well with him. Like you said before, Arnold's sort of doing one of his more better acting roles here, and I think that's because he maybe loves Cameron so much. I don't know. I'm not saying he doesn't bring his A game all the time, but it feels like Cameron just kind of gets the best out of him. Like I said before, great script. Love the way it just becomes a little bit of a joke where he's getting his wife to go on this sort of adventure, and it ends up being a reality. I know we've touched on it a lot, but I'll just go over a few little things. But like you said, Bill Paxton is great in this. As this slime ball, he just absolutely
Yeah,
eats up that second act. You know, it's probably my favorite part of the movie, all that second act where it's all like going behind each other's back and everything like that. He's just an absolute sleazeball. I love the way Arnold is driving around so fast in that car with him, and he just does the perfect parking. um, yeah, the villain in this is great. Like we said before, I love the third act as well, where we're sort of doing that chase along the bridge. It's so well done by Cameron, sort of harkening back to the chase scenes that he done with the Terminator films and everything. And it's got one of my favorite ever deaths in it, where he fires someone off a
yeah,
missile into a helicopter
yeah,
through a skyscraper through the eye of a needle, and
yeah.
the helicopter just blows up. And just before he says it, he says, "You're fired." It's
Yeah.
just fantastic. Yeah. Love the guy off. What's his name? The guy off the mask.
Oh,
The one who works with him all the time.
Tom Arnold, is it?
Tom Arnold, yeah, he's great in this. Love, he's like a little good little side character to have, and yeah, I love how he's got a dead serious job, but he uses all of these mechanics to spy on his wife and gets everyone who's working in his team to come off the case and spy on his
Yeah,
wife.
just
Yeah. It's just great. I love it. Great film. I think you've said most of it, Andy, but yeah, I absolutely love True
yeah,
Lies. It's fantastic. Love the title as well, True Lies. That's great.
yeah.
That it plays very well.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love that opening scene where he's like he's at that party and he's just like, "Oh, Colonel, good to see you again." He's like, "Yeah, it's been a long time." He's like, "Who the hell was that?"
Yeah, and he's telling that guy to clean up the table and stuff. He goes, "Look at the
Yeah,
state of it."
yeah,
He just blends in really well, doesn't he?
yeah, he does. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's brilliant. Yeah, just I love that movie. It's one of Arnie's most underrated, I think.
yeah, definitely,
I think
definitely, mate.
I forget how good it is when I watch it. I'm always like, oh, I remember liking True Lies, but I'll give it a watch, and I'm just like, oh man, I had such a good time with that film.
Yeah, it
And
is. It's fantastic.
like you said, Bill Paxton just makes it even better.
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
makes it
He's like
better.
one of the many great side characters, isn't he, in Arnold's films? I think.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's just it's pretty damn perfect. Like I said, the only thing that really scratched my head over is if he's going to jump off that building with the horse. Other than that,
yeah,
I can't really think of too many things I dislike about it at all. Hardly got any negatives. I really like I said, I don't mind Avatar, but I wish Cameron to go back to doing stuff
go
like
back to
this because
doing stuff
I
like
feel
that.
like he's wasted.
He's wasted.
He's got so much directional quality, man. Just to make an original film. All right, like I know he said it was maybe a remake, but it feels
It feels
original to me.
original. It
Yeah,
feels original when you watch it. It
yeah,
feels like The Abyss, Terminator,
yeah,
Aliens. I know Aliens wasn't original at the time, but it feels like he's put his stamp on it and he's made it
yeah.
his own.
He's
But
totally made the second Aliens film a totally different
yeah,
film, hasn't he, to the first
yeah,
one.
yeah.
So yeah, that I know we've gushed over it a bit, but yeah, that's my third place, Andy. True Lies, absolutely love it, mate. So
True Lies, number 3. Cool. Okay, my number 3 is one you mentioned earlier. My number 3 is Predator.
nice.
Yeah, I think you said it best. The most manliest macho movie ever made. I mean,
Yeah,
it feels like this movie should come with its own free packet of testosterone when you buy it
yeah,
because it just oozes everything that sums that up, in my opinion. This is just such a small movie, and I'll just love it. It's just a small squadron of about 6 soldiers go into the jungle to try and recover, to perform like a rescue. But there's something else in the movie along the way that's hunting them down one by one, and it is the Predator, which is just this unstoppable alien force which is there to hunt. And I think what makes the movie is the characters. You care about them all, you like them all. They all bring something to the table in the movie. When they're on the helicopter and Little Richard's playing and they're all talking and doing this stuff, Jesse Ventura is just like, this stuff will make you a goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus. Like, yeah, just love it all. Love it all. Love everything about it. All the guns, the muscles. It's just such a fun movie. just absolutely delivers. This is a lot of people's favorite movie as well, and I can exactly see why it'd be their favorite Arnie movie. Again, John McTiernan knocks it out the park again. He was just on a roll, I think, in the late 80s, early 90s for me, just smashing it out the park. And yeah, I just love it. It's such a simple, small movie, but it works so well, and it never gets boring.
Yeah. I totally agree, mate. Totally echo everything you said there. It shows you how much of a man's film it is with the handshake at the start, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Carl Weathers absolutely ripped in this, isn't he?
Yeah. He's ripped as fuck. Like, he's just there.
But oh man, it's probably got top 5 Arnie quotes for me. I don't know if you wanted to go over this, but I'll just say it. Do you know where they're going to take on them people that they're looking for in the forest, and it turns into a big shooting thing? I love that this is one of the most dangerous situations Arnie will ever be in his life, or has ever been in. He could die at any single second, but he's got time to throw a knife at someone, and he's got time to say, "Stick around." He could just be killed at any minute, but he's got time. He's got time to say that one liner right there. Like, I love his face and everything when he says it, man. It's perfect.
Yeah. It's so only Arnie could get away with that.
Yeah. Anyone else, you're just like, oh, this film's daft, but it just works for him.
It works with Arnie.
Yeah. And go on, sorry, Andy.
I was going to say, I love the line from Jesse Ventura as well, when he's just like, "You're bleeding." He's like, "I ain't got time to bleed." You got time to duck.
Yeah. I mean, I know it probably wouldn't fly today, but I love that as well. When he goes, "Who wants some tobacco?" And he's like, "Oh no, not me." And he goes, "Bunch of slack jawed baggage around here." Like, who even says that?
Yeah. It's like even because Shane Black's in the movie as well, and he's like telling some of the jokes, and he's just like, "I was going down on my missus, and I went, geez, you got a big pussy. Geez, you got a big pussy." He's like, "Why'd you say it twice?" "I didn't." That's the joke.
Yeah. What's the guy's name he's telling that joke to?
I think it's Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
He's more of like, he's sort of like has that Native American look to him, and he just doesn't get the first one, and then he gets the second one. And he can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Then you see the predator watching him laugh, and it gets creepy. The noises of his laughter is just, oh yeah.
What I love about him laughing at them jokes. It's like the first and second joke are very similar, but one he doesn't laugh at, and the other one he's laughing his ass off. Like, there's not much difference in the jokes, really.
No. But other than that, there's not really much going on in the movie, but it still works. It's just a small movie.
It's not one of them films. It's got social commentary or a message.
No.
It doesn't need to. It just goes and says, "Have fun with this for an hour and 45 minutes or whatever it is," and that's it. Yeah. And that's kind of what I still love movies today, mate. I do. But that's kind of what I miss sometimes about films, where they're not too focused on making you learn something or sending a message out there. They're just like, "Yeah, have fun with this," and that's exactly what Predator is.
Yeah. It is. It's just a great movie. Simple, straightforward premise, and the characters make the movie for me. They just do. I love it. I love. There's a scene where I think it's Carl Weathers, Dylan. He's sort of looking around, and then Mac grabs him, and he goes, "Look, right there through the trees," and you can see the predator in camouflage, like just sort of tending to its wounds, and he's just a little bit like that in the movie. It's so good. It just adds so much character to the movie. Yeah, I just love it. Love everyone in the movie, and I get gutted when they die.
Yeah, you do care about them, don't you? Yeah. Like I said before, some of them die in horrible ways, man. Like it just feels unfair, doesn't it? But the Predator's got like so many different weapons, and I love how he's always like opening a little flap on his wrist and like doing all these mad little things and stuff. And not to get to the ending too quickly, but that laugh at the end where he's gonna self-destruct, and he's just like, oh. I was like, that's creepy as fuck, that man.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, the explosion that follows is like one of the greatest film explosions ever.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just an awesome movie.
Yeah,
Just love it.
it
Love
is.
everything about it. But yeah, that's my number 3, Predator.
Great pick, Andy. Just one more quote in that I love as well is where he goes, "You ghosted this motherfucker. I don't care who you are back up in the world. You give our position away one more time. I'll bleed you real quiet. Leave you here." Love that, man.
Yeah, it is such a quotable film. Some of the lines
in
it just amazing.
But great pick, mate. Great pick. But
yeah, number 3 for me, Predator. So yeah, your number 2, Jordan.
Right. No prizes for guessing, but
Okay.
A lot of people may have this as number 1, but it's my number 2, and that is the Terminator.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the main reasons why I love movies is because of this film. My mum sort of taped it for me back on the day on VHS, and I remember she pressed the record button where there's a certain sex scene that I keep seeing on the internet all these days as a meme now. That was the bit she cut out for me. But yeah, I fell in love with this film. When I talk about my favorite films, Andy, I always struggle because I don't know where to start. But this is basically just Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's coming back from the future to kill Sarah Connor, who is going to give birth to his son, who is going to stop all these machines in the future from taking over the world, basically. And it's just a relentless thrill ride, non-stop, very dark movie that I don't think it's a horror film, but it is dark. Like, it's dark, man. There's some really horrid shit going on in this film. Arnold, one of the very few times he's played a villain, is terrifying in this movie. I had nightmares as a kid over Arnold, even though he's my hero. I remember I had a dream once where he was trying to break into my house and me and my mum were trying to board up the door and everything because this movie, I watched it that much. It was just like coming into my dreams and everything. But yeah, and then you got Kyle Reese who's trying to protect Sarah. Great hero in this film. It's got so many great moments. Absolutely just relentless film. So it just never gets boring for me ever. I can watch this anytime. It's in my top probably 15 movies, I'd say, of all time. I think it's one of the greatest films ever made. It's got my favorite movie scene of all time in where we are in the Technar. I just think everything about that moment is perfect. I sometimes come up, like, it's weird, like, I know this might sound weird to people, but sometimes I come home from a drinking, like if I've been out on a drink with my mates or something, and I just come home and maybe have one more before bed. I always throw that scene on. I don't know why, I just do. I just think it's amazing. I love it so much. Like, everything about that scene is perfect from James Cameron, where you got Arnold just scoping the place out. The music in the background is unbelievable. Like, you got me burning in the third degree. It's like I've even seen scene breakdowns of it where there's like emergency lights put in by James Cameron to show that there's actually something dangerous going on and everything like that. The slow motion where he sees Sarah but she ducks down and he comes back to her, got the laser on her head there, and at the last minute Kyle Reese blows him away. And my favorite ever movie moment is in this film where Kyle Reese blows the Terminator out the window after about 8 shots, and he says, "Come with me if you want to live." And the look on Sarah's face where he just gets back up, the music kicks in, and she's just like, that for me is the greatest movie moment of all time. I just love that. I absolutely love that. The music from Brad Fiedel is it? Just even the title sequence at the start, just
it's amazing.
Terminator on the screen with the music, it's just amazing. I mean, I could talk about it. I could do a whole episode on this. Like I said, it's hard to think where to start with it, but there's just so much going for it. So yeah, the Terminator for number 2 for me, man.
Yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I completely agree with everything you said.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll talk about it more when you get to it then, mate,
Okay.
because I could go on and on for this.
Yeah. So my number 2, and this would probably be most people's number 1. I know this is considered one of the greatest movies of all time. Well, my number 2 is Terminator 2, Judgment Day. One of the greatest sequels ever made. It's up there with the likes of Empire Strikes Back, Godfather 2, and Terminator 2. I don't know what else I can say about this movie that hasn't already been said. If you were a boy and you didn't grow up with this film in the 90s, then there's something wrong. Everyone at some point watched this movie and everyone loved it. I've never, ever, ever heard anyone say they hate Terminator 2. Ever. Everyone I know likes this movie to some degree and has fun with it. It does everything a sequel should from an original film, in my opinion. I think why people might like it more is because, I'm going to spoil it, Arnold's the good guy in this movie. You can root for him, you can get behind him. You can't do that with the first one. But yeah, he's just such a likable character in this movie, despite he's playing a machine. And I think, even this goes for both Terminators for me. Arnold is, like we said it before, Arnold's not the best actor of all time, but the role of the T-800 just caters to his acting abilities so much. He was born to play that role. He just was. And again, it's Terminator 2. What more can I say about it? It is one of the greatest action movies of the 90s and all time, in my opinion. I just love the movie. Love the movie. Everything about it. The characters in it. It advances Sarah Connor from being this meek sort of waitress to this ultimate badass in the movie. You've like I said, you've got the T-800 again as the hero. He's more likable in this one. You get behind him, you like him. It's probably the most relatable role for Arnold for audiences to watch because they wanted to see him as the good guy and get behind him. Robert Patrick as a T-1000, absolutely amazing and terrifying and menacing. And you think, even when you watch the movie, you just think, how the fuck are they going to stop this guy? He is relentless. And yeah, I just love it. Eddie Furlong, I can understand he pisses some people off. He gets a bit annoying. I get that. But he never bothered me when I was younger. I just sort of got on board with him for what he was. But yeah, it knows how to use practical and CGI perfectly. The balance is spot on in this movie with in terms of effects. It just knows. This and Jurassic Park for me are the two movies to use both at the right moments. And it's just such a great story. I love this movie. It never lets up. It doesn't give you time to breathe. It's always on the move. The fear of being chased and hunted is always there throughout the movie. Every second you feel it. And yeah, I love this movie. I can't add much more to it because it's Terminator 2. Everyone loves it. Yeah.
Do you want me to just go with my number 1 then?
If it's your number 1, yeah.
Right, it's not as good as an addition as yours, but it is Terminator 2. Sorry, I always get mixed up with the camera.
For me, the edition I've got, that's the Steelbook I've got, but I've got it it's in this big fuck off box.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. That's how much I love it, but yeah.
How much did that cost you, me?
A lot. I'll just say that. A lot.
I'm guessing that's 4K.
But yeah, it is. Yeah, it's 4K. But I was like, I'm not holding that while I'm talking about it, so I just thought I'll just use the Steelbook. But yeah,
I have wanted to pick this up on 4K, but I believe it hasn't got the extended version on our 4K, has it? The one we've got over there.
It's just Blu-ray, so you've got the theatrical on 4K and then the extended on Blu-ray.
Right. I'm just kind of hoping that they bring a 4K out with the extended on. I really do, because I'll buy it in a heartbeat. But this is it's still got all kinds on this,
Yeah.
But yeah, Andy, I just echo everything you said there, mate. I think this is the film that made me fall in love with films. I remember very distinctly when I was 6 years old or something. I was trying to work out the other day how old I was. I was about 6 or 7. We rented this from the video man who used to come round. And I don't think my mum and dad had ever seen it either. And me and my mum and dad all sat in the living room and watched this film. And the moment the T-1000 walked through, that sort of jail bar, the bars, and he just walks through and his gun gets stuck.
Yeah.
My mum went, "Oh my God, isn't this brilliant?" And I was like, I love films. I love movies.
Yeah.
I was only watching films like Aladdin, Disney stuff before this. This was the first really mature film I got to. And that is when I knew I was a film lover, when I watched this, because I just could not believe what I was seeing. It was unbelievable to me. It's a perfect sequel. James Cameron, the king of sequels, just turning it on his head once again, making Arnold the good guy, and having this more toned down version of Arnold in Robert Patrick, as this T-1000. And like you said, all the way through, you're like, how are they going to stop this guy? I remember watching it for the first time going, they can't kill him. How are they going to do it? He's just relentless, but it works so well. Like any other director or writer would have just went for something even bigger than Arnold if they could, but no, it works, totally works. I remember James Cameron saying he kind of reminded him like a cat a little bit, the way he was just like looking around and stuff. He's very fast and everything in the movie. The way he can just be a doppelganger to characters once he touches them makes him terrifying. He uses his body as sharp objects to take people out. There's some brutal looking scenes in this movie where he's got like knives going through people's mouth and everything, and through their eyes and stuff like that. Sarah Connor, my favorite female protagonist of all time. I liked it in the first one, but here solidified that because she's such a badass. She's my favorite character in the entire film. I love Arnold in this movie. Like you said, he's catered to play the T-800, but Sarah Connor for me is just brilliant in this film. But John Connor's never really bothered me in this movie. I've always liked him, even though he goes, "Come on."
Yeah.
But it's just, I could gush about it all day, mate. It is non-stop brilliance, and you always feel like that T-1000 is going to pop up and just find them. The chase scenes towards the end is just perfect filmmaking to me. No one ever really speaks about this, but it's blink and miss it, but I notice it the more I watch it. Do you know where the T-1000 gets in the helicopter?
Yeah.
And then where it's just where it comes down. The helicopter kind of just comes down, and it's the camera's behind it, and the chase scene starts, and it's just the music kicks in, and he just starts lowering himself down there. That shot for me from Cameron is unbelievable, and the way the music starts at that moment, it's just something people probably might not even notice, but for me, it's just that music where it goes, just it gives me goosebumps, man, just thinking about it. So it's just fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's in my top 3 movies of all time, just behind The Godfather 1 and 2. This is third for me. Probably alongside RoboCop and Speed, the movie I have watched more than any other. It's top 3 most rewatched films for me. I can never get bored of it. I watch it at least once a year. I remember moving out of my house once, and I lived with this girl. She wasn't my girlfriend or nothing, but she needed a housemate. And I remember weirdly that week just watching this every single night for a week. The whole just every night. And I never got bored of it. I'll let you take over for a bit, Andy, but there's so much to go on in this film.
I can't add because everything I've got to say about it is positive. There isn't really one negative I can pick out. When you mentioned the helicopter, then the scene I thought you were going to say that a lot of people don't pick up on is when he's flying that helicopter. There's a part where he's actually got 3 arms because he's having to reload the gun and pilot the helicopter at the same time. He sprouts like a 3rd arm.
And no one ever noticed it.
Yeah, but no one ever picks up on it. But yeah, it's oh god, yeah. I love the movie. I'm just singing from the same hymn sheet as everyone else when I talk about it. There is one more Schwarzenegger film I do prefer over it, but
Yeah.
yeah, just like it does everything right. It does everything a sequel should.
Yeah.
Even the scene I love when he's on the phone to. He's actually on the phone to the T-1000, and he's like, "What's the dog's name?" He goes, "Max," and he says, "Hey, what's wrong with Wolfie?" He goes, "Wolfie's fine, dear. Wolfie's fine." He just looks at him and goes, "Your foster parents are dead."
Yeah.
He hangs up the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that scene as well. Just before that, or just after it, where I used to laugh at it all the time as a kid. When them two lads are in the junkyard and they come over and he goes,
Yeah,
get this psycho off of me. And he goes, take a hike, bozo. He goes, what is it he says? He goes,
he says, "Fuck you, you little dipshit."
he goes, what is it he says? What do you're going to kill that guy? And he goes, because you told me to.
Yeah. He's like, "You were going to kill him." He's like, "Of course, I'm a Terminator." Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. He lifts his leg, doesn't he? And he goes,
Yeah.
Why the hell did you do that? Because you told me to. Oh, no, that's it. He goes,
Yeah.
let me go. And he just throws him. He goes, why the hell did you do that? And he goes, because you told me to.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just so many great things about it, mate. It really is. That's got quite possibly the most horrifying. Alongside Mulholland Drive, I will say this is the scariest scene in a non-horror film where Sarah Connor is looking at the kids in the playground and they're all just melting and everything, and she's that is a scary scene, that man, that Holocaust scene. It's
The nuclear blast
horrifying.
goes off. Yeah. It's awful.
Yeah. Do you prefer the extended edition to the theatrical? Or?
There's parts of it I like, but yeah, I think is the extended one. Does that have the scene where she's? I don't know if it's in both, but one of my favorite scenes is where she's in her room at the asylum, and the ghost of Kyle comes back.
Yeah, that's the extended one. That mate.
Yeah. I love that scene. I think it's so great. And he's just like, he's out there and he's all alone. You've got to take care of him now. And then he says to her, "On your feet, soldier," like she did in the original. And then all of that, she's like hugging him, and then he's gone, and then he's halfway up the corridor, and she's chasing after him, shouting his name. I love that scene. I think it's so good. Yeah.
It's just it's great, isn't it, mate? I could honestly do a 2-hour episode on this. I could just talk about it all day. I love the end as well, like where he says, and because John Connor's trying to learn him to be human throughout the film, and he goes, "Now I know why you cry, but it's something I can never do."
Yeah.
But that just, I remember someone writing on IMDb underneath the forums going, "That just screams sci-fi to me," and he's right. That is exactly what it is, and it's got such an emotional ending. But he just goes like that into the whole lava thing.
Yeah,
man, it's great. Absolutely love it. So
it is. I love it. It's Terminator 2. What more can you say?
Oh, not much else, is there?
The only thing I can say is if you've not seen it, put it on and get it watched.
Yeah. I actually spoke to this when I was back on Twitter. I've deleted it now, but there's this guy who'd never seen Terminator 2, and a lot of people like, you really haven't seen that, and he watched it and gave it 5 stars and was like, "Oh my god, where's this film been all my life?"
That's what it'll be. It'll just be like, if you've not seen it, watch it. Thank me later. That's it.
Yeah. When my kids are a bit older, this is the film I think I'm looking forward to watching with them more than anything.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Well, you think it'd be RoboCop, wouldn't you? But I don't know, because this is the film that got me into film. I'm really hoping they like it. And if not, they'll be getting kicked out. So
it's a lot. Definitely a lot tamer than RoboCop.
One. I'll probably have to wait a few more years for RoboCop, I think. But
it's Terminator 2. What can you say? Yeah. One of the best contributions to cinema, I think, this movie.
Yeah.
Well,
best action film of all time for me personally. But
but it's my number 2, and it's your number 1. But I've got one movie left. So my number 1 is your number 2, and it is the Terminator. I've always been in that camp of which one do I like more, which one do I prefer, Terminator 1 or 2. A lot of people say it's 2. They just outright say it, no question at all, no brainer. Terminator 2 is the best Arnie movie. But for me, you wouldn't have Terminator 2 without this.
Yeah.
At all. It's a much darker movie, I think, than Terminator 2. It is. I agree with everything you said about it as well. I think it's one of the best films ever. You know, you can watch them both back to back, and you're just in for a good, solid time either way. But I think I just prefer it a bit more because I kind of like Michael Biehn as Kyle Reese as the main character. I just like him. I just get on with him more. I like that story of him being John Connor's friend, and he goes back in time, and it turns out he's his father. I just like that story because they say at the start of the movie, they say, "Oh, we went through the files, and there wasn't much knowledge of who John Connor's father was before the war broke out. We didn't know who he was. We knew his mum was Sarah Connor, who's been targeted for termination." They send Arnold back again. The villain in the movie, he's terrifying in this. He's just a relentless beast. He'll stop at nothing. Goes around killing all these women called Sarah Connor, just shooting them dead. Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, the tech noir scene is absolutely amazing. Love it. Just love it. I love the scene when he sort of rescues Sarah Connor for the first time, and they're in the cop car, and he's like, "You've been targeted for termination. Do exactly what I say. Don't move." And then he's telling her about the Terminators. He's just like, they made them, the T-800s are a lot more harder to spot. They made them smell. They gave them bad breath, everything. And that scene where he has the flashback and the dogs start barking, and there's a Terminator in there, and he just starts shooting everyone up. And he tries to escape. It's just brilliant. Even with the glowing eyes, when he's just walking through with that machine gun. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. I absolutely love it. He comes in wearing like a cloak, and then he just chucks it off, and someone shouts, "It's a Terminator!" He just starts shooting the gaff up.
Yeah.
Just such a great moment. And then Kyle wakes up from the nightmare. He's just like he knows what he's been through. Just looking at him, he looks like a wounded soldier. Like he was just, he was friends with John Connor, and he sent him back. I just love this movie. I love everything about it. I don't think it's a movie I don't think it's as better made as Terminator 2. I do think that is the better made movie, but there's just something about this movie. I just prefer the story over it, I think. Yeah, even though Terminator 2 is one of the best movies ever. But this for me is I just love the story to it. Love the premise to it. Everything about it. Yeah.
I must admit, mate, back in the day I did there was a period in my life where I did prefer this one, but I just think Terminator 2 is one I rewatch more, and over time I thought, no, I do like 2 better. But like I said, it's one of my favourite films of all time. This, I haven't really got any negatives to say about it. The way James Cameron molded this from a nightmare that he had, because he seen this big robot, didn't he, in his dreams coming through the fire, and that's how it made the Terminator. Thank God he had that dream.
Yeah.
Arguably, you could say, like, I know Terminator 2 is a better made film, but arguably, because this had a lower budget, kind of levels itself up, I think.
Yeah.
It, like you said, he's going around shooting these women. It kind of has like a slasher aspect to it, where instead of using knives, he's got guns, obviously. But it's terrifying the way he's just taking these people out. It just takes that mat out with ease as well, doesn't he? He gets a big lamp thrown over his head, and he goes, "Don't let me bust you up, man."
Yeah. It's like, come on, you've got no chance.
Yeah. Even that's like every time he kills someone, it feels like they've been horribly murdered. Like you just see them on the floor, like in shock. Like it's so dark, man. It's so gritty, and it feels like the world is in trouble. if Kyle Reese dies. If Kyle Reese and Sarah die, the world's in trouble, and you feel that throughout the entire film, I think. And these people are just. It's weird that these people are just got no clue about it. All these civilians, and everything. That what their doom is if this doesn't come to fruition, what is meant to happen. I love that scene in the police station as well, where he just goes in and blasts everyone. It's like, man, this guy cannot be stopped. Arnold's so good in this movie. Arguably it might be his best role, because he's absolutely terrifying in the film. He really is. I love him in Terminator 2, but in this, man, he's so intimidating. Love the way he's got like a hairdo in the first half, and then he gets blown up and it goes into that spiky hairdo. Everything about it, mate, is great. Another great chase scene as well at the end, where that explosion where he throws that stick of dynamite in the that's a massive explosion, that, man. And they're just hugging, and then next minute he's still coming out with all the flesh burns off him and everything. It's like, this thing will not stop. Yeah, it's great, mate. It's fantastic. A great film. It really is.
I can't praise it enough. I just love it. Yeah, okay, it may be a bit dated compared to the second one because of the whole 80s vibe to it, the stop motion effects. But for me, it just adds to it.
That's part of the charm of it, I think.
It's part of it, yeah. It's part of it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, just because it's the Terminator. It just inspired so much as well. You got a load of knockoff movies as well coming off at this. The only other thing I can say about it is, personally, growing up, it wasn't one I watched a lot because the scene where he's sort of repairing his eye freaked me out as a kid. So I didn't really watch it all that much. I got into it when I was a bit older, but I used to have it on tape, and the other movie I had on the tape of it, funnily enough, was RoboCop. So I had this tape with Terminator and RoboCop on it. It was just like that. I think I've still got it somewhere. But yeah, it's I used to watch the two of them when I was a bit older, back to back all the time. I just loved them. Just two great 80s movies. About robots, and just love them. Loved everything about that growing up. But yeah, I can't put my finger on it. I know Terminator 2 is the better made movie, but there's just something about the first one that keeps me coming back, and I just love it. I just absolutely love it. Just love it's just a darker movie. And of course, with Terminator 2, you probably would go, Sarah Connor would probably end up in a mental institution. Given everything that's happened, she has to say, like, oh, Kyle and the Terminator came back from the future, which just sounds absurd. She would end up in a mental institution.
It's weird the way Silverman doesn't believe it, though, because he just... Oh, no, he walks out the police station, doesn't he? We still should have been aware of what happened, though, when you think about it. But because they're like that, aren't they? He killed 17 police officers that night. It's like, what human guy could do that, really? Let's be honest. But they're small little plot holes, I suppose.
And they still have the arm from the first Terminator. Where they throw it in the molten pit at the end. But
It's because it got covered up, though, I suppose, isn't it? By Dyson Company. I love the end as well, like where he says there's a storm coming, and she goes, I know, and then that S-tier score just kicks in, and she just goes down the road there in that Jeep. Fantastic, mate. And that feels like where she's just transitioned now to the Sarah Connor from the second one, I think.
I mean, when I think of Terminator and RoboCop, I think of that immediately, the Orion logo at the start of the movies. It comes up. For me, Terminator and RoboCop are the first movies I think of whenever I see that logo.
Just get you in the mood for them, doesn't it?
Get you in the mood, pumped. Friday night, all right, we're doing a double bill of Terminator, RoboCop, I'm in. That Orion logo better be it's part of the movie for me.
It is, mate. It is. It's weird, it is, but it is part of the movie. It's what I remember as a kid. Every time that popped up, I'm like, all right, the film's about to start.
It's not RoboCop and it ain't Terminator until I see that Orion logo.
God bless Orion, anyway. Oh, am I just quoting Men in Black there? I didn't mean to. Not sure I did. But yeah, Terminator's a great pick, mate. I won't argue with anyone who puts one over two.
No, I can't.
Yeah, whatever you prefer is the correct answer, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So,
There's no wrong answer. You can't,
Yeah.
if you said your favorite to Terminator, if you said your favorite to Terminator 2, there's no wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
The fact that I even had it as my favorite at some point in my life, so it just shows you how close it is, doesn't it? Yeah, it just takes me back to my childhood talking about this film, like, because before I was allowed to watch horror movies and that, my mum sort of let me watch Terminator films.
Yeah.
Even though that is probably darker and more violent than arguably some horror movies, but these and RoboCop my introduction into the movies that I love now, mate. This is why I'm doing my channel and everything, because of these movies.
Yeah, no, exactly. Same. These are like the blueprint of my love of movies, these films.
Yeah.
They just added to it, got me into it. And Terminator 1 and 2, the two of the best movies for a reason. Everyone loves them. People don't really have much of a bad word to say about them. They are they are what they are, and God bless them. I love them. You love them. Just get on with them. And
I always feel bad for that guy as well, by the way. Sorry, it's just come to my head now. In the gun store. What's his name, that actor? He's in Gremlins.
Dick Miller.
Dick Miller, yeah. I always love Dick Miller. He's in the Burbs as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
I just love it when he goes, "We may close early today."
Yeah. He's like, your guns, pal. Yeah.
Yeah. That's that laser gun he's got in it.
Yeah, it's a little moments like that. I love the scene where there's like a fella with like a beard and long hair on the phone, and he's talking to somebody. He's like, "You better come pick me up." And he just grabs him. He's like, "What the?" He just chucks him.
His name's Marv, isn't it? Because you can hear his wife on the phone going, "Marv."
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to love that scene as a kid. Me and my mate used to buzz off that, man. With the big massive beard, yeah.
Yeah. I love it in the second one as well, where that towards the end where the T-1000's driving the truck towards the steel mill, and there's that guy and he's just looking and he just dives over the fence. He's like, "Whoa!" Like with the truck. That just cracks me up.
Yeah. I always think Kyle, when he jumps in that bin, is caught fire, man. That doesn't have go on fire, that bin, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember him at the start as well, the lorry driver. What the hell?
Yeah. And I've completely forgot as well, but you've got a very young Bill Paxton in this as well.
Yeah.
Like at the start, he was a James Cameron staple a little bit. But
Gets a bit of a horrible death as well, doesn't he? Is it him who gets the horrible death, with the heart ripped out?
I think that's Brian James who gets the heart ripped out. But I think Bill Paxton just gets like knocked out or something.
Yeah.
Brian James gets his heart ripped out, and the other guy obviously gets the clothes off. But
is that the one out of Cobra who gets his heart ripped out?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's a mad little scene. You're just like, fucking hell, what am I in for here with this guy?
I didn't even recognize it as Bill Paxton because he's just done up in the makeup he's done up in, and he had a little role in Commando as well. It was like blink and you miss him.
Nice night for a walk, eh?
Wash day tomorrow. Nothing clean, right?
I love that scene as well where he turns up to one of the Sarah Connor's house, and it's only subtle little, but it just shows you that he's arrived, where he just crushes that fucking wagon under his car tire. Yeah. It's great, mate. I can go on about them two films all day, mate.
I could. But yeah, it's my number one, the Terminator. So your number one was Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Our number one and number twos were flipped.
Two fantastic films there. So
yeah, just
can't go wrong with these two.
If you're watching this and you've not seen these two, me and Jordan can't recommend them enough.
Yeah. And these editions are much nicer than mine, but
well, yeah, I love them. Absolutely love them. Just my favorite top two Arnold Schwarzenegger movies: Terminator 2 and Terminator 1. Yeah, absolutely.
I kind of had a feeling that was going to be your top two, to be honest. So
I had a feeling it was going to be your two. I just didn't know if you had one or two in first or second. But
I know a few people have come on your videos and like Scott done a few of the Rocky films in one thing, and
Yeah.
that's great enough. But I think they're too different to do
See,
that.
I
So,
can pick them. I can pick them out because I can gladly just watch Terminator 2 and stop.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I can just stop there. Whereas if I'm watching Rocky or Rambo, I might want to carry on.
mm,
You know, a
yeah.
lot
So
more to carry on, delve into.
yeah,
But I just easily stop with 1 and 2 because not only are they're just two of the greatest films ever.
yeah.
1 and 2,
I
I can
agree,
just
mate.
they're too good for me.
Would you be opposed to Cameron making a third?
I mean, if we knew it was going to be better than the ones we've got after 2,
Mm. Just
no, I wouldn't say no, but
if James Cameron was directing it, I wouldn't be against it, but it'd be interesting to see what he'd done. But I'm perfectly happy with them two being like I always said I don't mind Dark Fate, but really my headcanon is just them two.
yeah, I do. I can just watch 1 and 2 and stop. And
Yeah.
just that's it for me.
I've
Get
never
the
actually gone back to 3, to be honest. I've seen it once and never gone back to it. I do own it. I've only seen the 4 and 5 once as well, to be honest. So
yeah, they just
seen
don't
the
have
2, I think.
they don't have the James Cameron spark.
No, they
This
just don't.
film,
There's something about James Cameron, man. I just don't know what it is, but
yeah.
he's a perfect filmmaker. So
He promises on what he delivers.
yeah.
You know, if you said,
I always,
you know, we're getting a
I always
third
forget it.
Terminator film.
Come on, sorry, Dan, Andy.
I also said if you said to me you're getting a third Terminator film by the guy who brought you the first 2, Aliens, True Lies, Titanic, Avatar, you would be like, oh, you've got me interest.
Yeah, it'd make a billion easy, I think.
Yeah,
But
yeah, easily.
what was I going to say then? I always forget he done Titanic as well. I always forget that. Like I always go, there's another great
Yeah.
Cameron film. Oh yeah, Titanic.
See, I always forget The Abyss. That's the one I forget, and I
Mm.
really like that movie as well.
I need to grab that on 4K, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm seeing
Oh
that for
yeah,
ages. Yeah,
no,
well,
I haven't. I watched the 4K once because there was a scene involving a rat that they wouldn't cut out. James Cameron was like, "Nah, it's staying in," but they wouldn't release it over here because of that
yeah,
scene.
yeah,
So,
yeah, about that.
yeah, we had to import it. I think Amazon Italy have got it, or a couple of other
Yeah,
European
it
Amazon.
is on the Blu-ray shopping list. Like it's been on there for a while. I have to grab it soon.
Yeah, yeah. But no, that's it, Jordan. We've gone on
Yeah,
for just over 2 hours, but it's
didn't
flew by.
feel like it. Mate. Didn't
No,
feel like it.
flew by. I've had another absolute blast. Really, really
Yeah,
enjoyed it. But yeah, we'll bring it to an end there. We'll just say thanks to everyone who's watched and who's got this far, and I'm sure people will let us know their top tens below in the comments. But yeah, just want to
yeah.
thank you again for joining this one and picking Arnold because
Oh, mate.
you're one of my
Thanks,
favorites. One of my favorites.
thanks for asking me, mate. I was made up when you asked me, and I was like, I can't wait. And it's been a little bit of a slow couple of weeks because I've just been wanting to get to this video. But I've really enjoyed going back to some Arnold movies. I've been enjoying all the episodes you've been doing, mate. There've been some cracking episodes.
Oh no, thanks.
I don't know if you got more to come, but I'll be checking them out for sure. Yeah, you've got a great channel, Andy, and I'm glad you're doing these videos, mate. Because, like I said to you off camera, they're making me day and work go very, very fast. I just put my headphones in and listen to them. They're great.
No, if people are enjoying them, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So I'm just glad people join them. I know I have asked a few people, like a fair few people, and they've all said yeah, and they've all given me names they want to do. But I know they'll probably be thinking, why haven't I heard back from them? I'm just slowly working my way through the list and getting to people. So if you've not heard from me and you're still watching, don't worry, I will be in touch at some point. But I'm just so it's getting people, you know, availabilities, and I've got a lineup and stuff like that. But I will be getting through. I've got one book next week as well. So yeah,
I look forward to them, mate. I look forward to them.
No, thanks. Yeah, thanks very much. I'm just glad you're enjoying them, and the feedback I've had from them has been amazing. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot more coming as well. So yeah, just thanks to everyone for watching. But yeah, we'll leave it there, and I'll just say thanks for watching. Thanks again for Jordan. is the links to both Jordan's channels will be below. So please go do check them out.
Nice one.
And yeah, we'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.
See you, everyone.